A black sedan pulled up to the Rot-Weiss Tennis Club in Berlin. The security detail tightened. The crowd gathered outside the historic venue, went completely silent for a fraction of a second. Then, the streets of the German capital erupted in an unprecedented display of public reception. The setting was Berlin in June 2026, directly outside the venue hosting one of Europe's most prestigious grass court tennis tournaments. This specific club has seen its share of international champions walk through its doors. Legends like Steffi Graf, Boris Becker, and Roger Federer have all commanded attention on these exact grounds. But the events that unfolded on this specific day had nothing to do with any of those established local or international icons. A 21-year-old from the Philippines, who had never played a professional match on German soil, just received the kind of welcome Germany reserves for its greatest heroes. The individual stepping out of the vehicle was Alex Eala, and the scale of her reception left tournament organizers and international tennis media stunned. To comprehend how a Southeast Asian athlete commanded such an overwhelming arrival in the heart of Europe, one must examine the documented trajectory of her career and the verified demographic shifts surrounding her matches. Alex Eala was born in the Philippines, growing up playing tennis on the cracked public courts of Quezon City. Her early statistics and junior career highlights drew international attention, eventually leading to her acceptance into the Rafael Nadal Academy, located in Mallorca, Spain, one of the most elite and rigorous tennis academies in the world. Not every kid from Quezon City gets that call. Alex Eala did. Her transition from junior tournaments to the professional WTA Tour was marked by consistent ranking climbs. In 2025, she achieved her first WTA final appearance at the Eastbourne Open, a historic milestone for Philippines. The momentum carried into 2026, where she secured the WTA 125 Birmingham Open title. This marked her second professional title overall, and her very first championship victory on a grass court. During that specific tournament, she defeated Nikola Bardonkova in a highly contested final match with a recorded scoreline of 5-7, 6-3, 7-5. That victory capped off a verified 6-match grass winning streak and elevated her official ranking to WTA number 33, placing her higher in the international standings than any Filipino tennis player in recorded history at this specific career stage. Her public interactions have also been highly documented by the media. Following victories in Italy, Dubai, and Manila, she is frequently recorded addressing the crowds in her native language, repeatedly stating *salamat, which translates directly to thank you. When questioned by the press regarding her status as a national representative, she stated on the record, *I take so much pride in representing my country. It makes what I do bigger than myself. Regarding the massive crowds that frequently attend her matches in the Middle East, she noted, the waves of support have really just made every single match all the more special. She is not just a tennis player. To the thousands who track her career trajectory, she has become a documented focal point of national representation. The sequence of events leading directly to Berlin arrival began during the Star 2026 Star Grass Court season. Following her title win at the Birmingham Open, which ran from June 1st to June 7th, Alex Eala entered the Queen's Club Championship scheduled from June 8th to June 14th. During the first round of that tournament, she successfully defeated China's Shuai Zhang. However, in the round of 16, her professional 6-match winning streak snapped. She was defeated by her close friend and fellow competitor, Iva Jovic, with a final score of 6-2, 6-2. Despite the straight-set victory, Iva Jovic publicly stated to press, Alex is a great player, and I think she loves the grass. The scoreline doesn't show how tough it was. Originally, the tournament brackets listed Alex Eala strictly as a qualifier for the WTA 500 Berlin Open. This meant she was scheduled to compete in preliminary rounds just to access the main event. However, just days before the official commencement of the tournament, the governing organizers issued a formal statement. The official Berlin Tennis Open social media account posted, wild card news. Alex Eala is heading to Berlin. We can't wait to welcome her. She was promoted directly into the main draw. They didn't just give her a spot, they gave her a stage. The main draw of the Berlin Open featured one of the most statistically dominant rosters of the season. Official tournament records confirmed that 9 of the world's top 10 players were actively entered into the competition. The roster included world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, world number 2 Elena Rybakina, who holds the 2022 Wimbledon champion title, and world number 6 Mira Andreeva, who had just been crowned the French Open champion. The field was further populated by world number 4 Jessica Pegula, world number 5 Amanda Anisimova, world number 7 Coco Gauff, world number 8 Alina Svitolina, world number 9 Victoria Mboko, and world number 10 Karolina Machova. Beyond the immediate difficulty of the draw, a mathematical deadline loomed over the Berlin campaign. Alex Eala held the WTA number 33 ranking, positioning her exactly one mathematical spot outside the official Wimbledon seeding cutoff, which strictly reserves protective seeding for the top 32 ranked players. Because Haley Baptiste was officially out for the season due to a verified medical injury, Eala was practically operating within the top 32 threshold. However, the clock is ticking. According to the WTA point system, the 163 ranking points she acquired from her 2025 Eastbourne Open final run were strictly scheduled to expire on June 22nd. This specific date mathematically aligned with the exact deadline for the Wimbledon seeding cutoff. If Eala failed to secure enough replacement points during the Berlin Open, she faced a statistical certainty of losing her seeded status, which would mathematically expose her to facing a top 10 player as early as the second round of the upcoming Grand Slam at the All England Club. When the transportation vehicle arrived at the Rot Weiss Tennis Club, the physical reality of her global reach became an undeniable physical event. Thousands gathered, not for a match, not for a practice session, but for a player's arrival. The visual documentation of the main entrance showed an overwhelming presence of specific national colors. Philippine flags painted the entrance in blue, red, and yellow. The synchronized audio from the crowd consisted primarily of loud, repeated chants of the Tagalog word *Laban, which directly translates to fight. The physical signage held by the attendees displayed clear, printed messages such as "Welcome to Berlin, Alex," and "Eala for Wimbledon." The official venue security detail, professionally trained to manage the traditionally reserved and polite crowds associated with German tennis tournaments, found themselves physically overwhelmed by the sheer volume of the attendees. Tournament organizers, who had formally prepared the logistics for a standard, routine player arrival protocol, were documented scrambling to adjust their security perimeters. Journalists on the ground documented specific demographic instances that defined the crowd's composition. One specific account detailed a German child, estimated to be no older than 10 years of age, sitting on his father's shoulders while waving a standard-sized Philippine flag. The child's father, a native of Berlin with 0 verified Filipino heritage, explicitly told a nearby sports journalist, "My daughter started playing tennis because of her. We watch all her matches. She's special." In a separate sector of the crowd, a coordinated group of Filipino nurses who had documented their travel via train from the city of Hamburg held a large, physically constructed banner. The text on their banner read precisely, Parse Io, Alex, Laban, which translates to "for you, Alex, fight." Interviews confirmed that the specific group had officially coordinated their hospital shifts, pooled their financial resources together, and traveled across the country specifically for this arrival event. When Alex Eala physically stepped out of the black sedan, cameras recorded her immediate physical reaction. Her walking pace noticeably slowed. Her eyes physically widened, and she was photographed pressing her hand directly against her chest. She had previously experienced massive crowd turnouts in Manila, where her physical likeness is prominently displayed on commercial billboards, and her live matches possess the documented ability to halt local traffic patterns. She had also experienced massive turnouts in Dubai, where official attendance records showed stadiums packed to maximum capacity by overseas Filipino workers during her matches. She had even witnessed this exact scale of support in the United Kingdom during the Birmingham Open, where official box office data confirmed that 25,000 fans attended the tournament, with a staggering 70% of the tickets for the final match being purchased directly by Filipinos. But this was Berlin, She was standing in Germany, a nation where she held zero inherent home court advantage, possessed no local residency, and had never contested a professional match. The underlying demographic data clearly explains a significant portion of this reception. Over 150,000 Filipinos live and work in Germany, one of the largest Filipino communities in Europe. Official government statistics confirm that this population consists heavily of medical nurses, structural engineers, professional caregivers, and various specialized professionals who have established permanent residency and employment within the European nation. For this specific demographic bloc, the physical presence of Alex Eala functions as a direct, tangible connection to their geographic homeland. However, the Eala effect is not limited to the Filipino diaspora. German sports culture traditionally places a high, documented value on specific athletic traits, resilience, determination, and the absolute refusal to mentally break during competition. Alex Eala's documented match history directly aligns with these highly valued cultural metrics. For instance, during the Birmingham Open, official medical personnel from the WTA formally advised her to withdraw from the competition, citing physical fitness concerns. She officially declined the medical advice and continued to compete. In a highly documented match against Alina Kalinina, Eala found herself mathematically trailing by a score of 2-5 during the second set, yet she successfully reversed the deficit to secure the victory. Furthermore, during her semifinal match against Rebecca Mazarova, official tournament logs show that two separate, prolonged rain delays threatened to physically and mentally derail the competition. Eala maintained her statistical performance through both delays to advance to the finals. These verifiable instances of athletic endurance directly resonated with the local German sporting public, expanding her audience far beyond her native demographic. The economic and logistical impact of her presence has been repeatedly verified across multiple international borders. During her tournament run in Dubai, official financial reports indicated that overall ticket sales jumped by exactly 48%. A veteran tournament referee named Hani El Kafif went on the record regarding the logistical strain, stating he was physically afraid to check his mobile communication applications due to the overwhelming volume of direct ticket requests. During the tournament in Indian Wells, demographic tracking showed that Filipino fans residing in California physically transformed in his official statements. He categorized her directly as tennis's next superstar and declared on the record that she possesses a specific fighting spirit that mathematically defines professional champions. Following the viral documentation of her arrival at the Rot Weiss Tennis Club, he published an official statement on social media. I said she was special. Now Germany agrees. The welcome she received is proof that sport transcends borders. Berlin is behind you, Alex. Boris Becker doesn't say things like that about just anyone. Furthermore, the official German chancellor issued formal public statements welcoming her to country, categorizing her as an inspiration to young athletes on a global scale. Heads of state don't welcome tennis players. They welcomed Alex Eala. Germany's current highest-ranked male player, Alexander Zverev, who had just recently secured a massive triumph at the French Open, also spoke to the press regarding her athletic trajectory. He issued a direct, recorded prediction regarding her future, stating, she will become the biggest tennis star in the world. The validation continued to pour in from active legends within the WTA. Venus Williams, an officially verified 10-time Grand Slam champion who is formally scheduled to partner with Alex Eala in the doubles bracket at the upcoming Bad Homburg Open, utilized her official platform to state, Germany knows greatness when they see it. Alex Eala has earned this welcome, not with words, but with her racket. Leben, Alex. Within hours of the physical arrival event, digital metrics across global platforms recorded massive spikes in engagement. The specific hashtag Berlin Welcomes Eala officially trended at the hashtag one position simultaneously across the digital networks of the Philippines, Germany, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Australia. A verified user broadcasting from Manila published a post that was widely circulated by international media. Germany just gave Alex Eala a hero's welcome. Thousands of fans, Philippine flags, Leben chants in Berlin. I'm not crying, you're crying. Asterisk professional sports analysts and accredited tennis journalists immediately began publishing columns attempting to dissect the specific metrics of the phenomenon. One verified tennis analyst published the following statement to their audience. Asterisk, Germany doesn't do this for just anyone. They did it for Steffi Graf. They did it for Boris Becker. Now they're doing it for Alex Eala. Asterisk, another prominent sports journalist covering the WTA Tour, contributed to the discourse by writing, Asterisk, she's not just a tennis player. She's a symbol. Asterisk, the governing body of the WTA, was officially contacted by sports media outlets requesting a formal comment regarding the unprecedented crowd sizes and digital metrics surrounding the arrival. According to the published reports, the organization officially declined to provide a statement. The immediate future for Alex Eala consists of a highly documented, rigorous physical schedule. Her first-round opponent at the Berlin Open is officially confirmed to be asterisk Donna Vekic, a professional player representing Croatia. Vekic entered the tournament fresh off securing the HSBC Championships title in asterisk London, making her a statistically dangerous opponent on the grass surface. Among the Filipino fan base, Vekic has earned the affectionate, documented nickname asterisk Tita Donna. Asterisk, the official head-to-head statistics between the two athletes currently favor asterisk Eala. Historical match records show that Eala successfully defeated Vekic during their encounter at the asterisk SB Classic Auckland, posting a final score of 4-6, 6-4, 6-4. Additionally, she secured another victory over Croatian player during an official exhibition match at the Kuyon Classic, winning that contest with a score of 6-3, 6-4. If Eala successfully navigates past the first round, the official tournament bracket dictates that she will advance to the round of 16 to face asterisk world number 2 Elena Rybakina. Rybakina, who holds the prestige of being the 2022 Wimbledon champion, was mathematically granted a first round bye due to her high numerical seeding. Following the conclusion of the Berlin Open, the official WTA schedule confirms that Eala will remain in Germany to compete in the asterisk Bad Homburg Open, which is scheduled to run from June 20th to June 27th. Following completion of that tournament, her itinerary requires immediate travel back to the United Kingdom to compete in the highly anticipated asterisk Wimbledon Championships, which occupy the calendar from June 29th through July 12th. The mathematical pressure, the expiring 163 ranking points, and a looming June 22 cutoff date for Grand Slam seeding present a verifiable statistical mountain for the 21-year-old athlete to climb. Berlin is not the destination. Berlin is a launch pad. The events that transpired outside the Rot-Weiss Tennis Club provided a tangible, physical metric of global support that extends far beyond the traditional boundaries of athletic fandom. Germany has historically utilized its platforms to elevate homegrown champions and established international icons. But on that specific afternoon in asterisk June 2026, the demographic shifts, the digital metrics, and the thousands of physical attendees proved something entirely different. They gave a 21-year-old from Quezon City their hearts. The official tournament has commenced. The initial matches are underway, and the historical record of this specific season continues to be written on the grass courts of Europe.